President of Kenya, William Ruto, has said that his government will not abandon its promise to strengthen independent institutions to make Kenya a resilient country. The Kenyan president was speaking at the country's Supreme Court in the capital, Nairobi, where he presided over the launch of the State of the Judiciary and the Administration of Justice annual report. Ruto said he would reject all attempts by the opposition to cast, of course, aspersions on the credibility of Kenyan institutions, vowing to continue with his plan to make the country's judiciary and other agencies involved in the administration of justice even more robust and independent. Yahya Jammeh again with the details in this report.
The judiciary is one of the 3 state organs established under Chapter 10, Article 159 of the Constitution of Kenya. It establishes the judiciary as an independent custodian of justice in Kenya. Its primary role is to exercise the judicial authority given to it by the people of Kenya. For much of Kenya's history, judicial independence has been a myth. In colonial times, judges served at the pleasure of the crown and lacked independence. To strengthen its independence and activities, the 5th President of Kenya, William Ruto, has said that his promises still stands, the strengthening of independent institutions, including the judiciary.
As we commit additional resources and financial independence of all our independent institutions, the judiciary, the police, and all the other institutions, we must all work collectively towards making sure that we have savings and we collect revenues that will support our development. I want to ask the judiciary to work with us and not to provide any safe haven for the people running away from paying tax. They should not find refuge in the judiciary. They should not find refuge in judicial orders. We want every citizen to carry their portion of the burden of running the affairs of our country.
President Ruto also promised to support the Kenyan security men and women in their work to ensure that they uphold peace and order within the country. President Ruto said the supporting of the country's police force will guarantee the lives of every Kenyan.
We will support our security agencies to take up their mandate and protect and safeguard the sovereignty and the security of our country. And we will work with them to eliminate groups and sections that work against the Constitution and the law. I am very clear in my mind that we do not need the advice from the Scotland Yard to be able to remove and disband the murderous units in our police force. We didn't need any advice from nowhere. We just needed to respect our Constitution and do the right thing.
Until the COVID-19 pandemic, Kenya was one of the fastest growing economies in Africa, with an annual average growth of 5.9% between 2010 and 2018. Despite the growth, Ruto said he would raise the bar and scale it up to 40%.
At the moment, we are between 10 and 12% of GDP in terms of savings. We can scale that up to between 30 and 40% of our GDP. That is the surest foundation of running our development program.
Speaking on accountability and the development of the judicial sector, Kenya's Chief Justice harped on the need for more infrastructural development to meet Kenyan needs. The Kenyan head of state said he will remain committed to his promise to empower the judiciary and the criminal justice system by facilitating their funding and independence. The Kenyan president applauded the judiciary for its achievements despite challenges that were posed by inadequate resources in the past. He promised to scale up the judiciary budgetary allocation by an extra $30 million every year for the next 5 years, saying the current allocation, which stands at 0.06% of the total budget, is unacceptable. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.